My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Pacific Rim. And nobody ever talks about this movie anymore, but they really should because it is still fucking awesome. I love this movie, so let's begin by talking about the cast. And Charlie Hunnam is very good here. For the most part, like some of his line deliveries do fall flat, but he's likable, he brings plenty to this character, and I thought he carried the movie incredibly well. Wenko Kikuchi, I thought did a good job. She can be a badass, she has depth, and she did everything that she needed to incredibly well. Idris Elba is one of those actors who is so talented, but his filmography actually kinda sucks, unfortunately. But that said, I do find this to be one of his better movies. This character could have been forgettable, this character could have been generic, but Idris Elba just elevates him in every sense, and he really stood out here. Charlie Day is such an interesting actor to put in a blockbuster because he's just so chaotic, he's so funny, and he's filled with so much energy, and I think it really works for this movie. He really brings it to life whenever he is on screen. And Born Goldman is such an underappreciated actor. I really hope he gets his moment one of these days, but I thought he did a very good job. Ron Perlman is barely in this movie, but I thought he stood out. He just has this presence to him. Robert Kaczynski and Max Martini are kinda bland, but they still do a good enough job at what they were given to work with. So the cast is a big positive of this movie, but it's the direction by Guillermo del Toro that really elevates this movie. I watched it in 4K last night, and holy shit, I was just blown away. Like, this movie is jaw-dropping to watch. It is a beautiful, an absolutely stunning movie to watch. Like, I actually think it's one of the best looking blockbusters of the 21st century. Like, I completely forgot how good this movie looks. And I know I keep repeating myself, but holy shit! Like, the colors, the lighting, I love how this movie captures a sense of scale. Everything has weight. And I also love how slimy this movie is. Like, it's filled with brains and guts, and I just love that aspect of it. So the CGI is incredibly impressive. The production design is top notch, and I thought the action delivered. Just watching these giant robots fight these giant monsters, it's so good. It's so good. This is the type of action I wish I could see in the Godzilla movies. And I love the different weapons that the characters use. I love how they use different tactics. And it's just huge action set pieces that landed. And by the way, the entire plot of robots versus monsters is just awesome on a conceptual level, and I love the world building on display. the Kajus, the different categories, the breach, the Legos, the drift. Like, you can tell there was plenty of thought put into this movie, and I loved how the drift is used to explore the characters on a deeper level, and I love it when Charlie Day uses the drift to connect with a Kaju. It's just constantly doing interesting stuff, and the movie is quite funny. I love that one scene where the Lego punches into a building and he just hits the little stack of marbles. Just a perfect little gag. But there are some moments that just feel very off. Like, there's one scene where they just defeated a Kaju, and Charlie Hunnam is like, we should make sure it's dead, just in case. And it's played off like a joke, but it doesn't feel like a joke, and it just feels off. And there's a couple other moments like that. And the movie does have some pacing issues. It takes a bit longer than I would have liked to get going, but I do like the anticipation because you know what's coming. So, I loved the story, I loved the world building, I loved the action, and the direction is just phenomenal. This is a beautiful looking movie, and the cast does a really great job. Some minor issues, but I still can't recommend this enough, so I'm giving Pacific Rim an 8 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Pacific Rim? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.